Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mint Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you're subscribed so you have a chance to win. I have 7 orders going out for about $65. So 7 orders is a normal amount of orders for me. The 7 to 15 is basically what I average, but the price per item was very low on this one. So it's just kind of one of those things where if one of those items had been a higher ticket item or a couple of them had been mid-priced, it would have been a great sales day. So just, it is what it is. Also clears out some lower priced items, so therefore the average sale price of all the items in my store goes up. I did have 2 things that I sent out tomorrow because they had to go out yesterday, which was Monday. Today's Tuesday, because I had to run to another town, pick up my girlfriend's new glasses, and we did a little Christmas shopping while we were there. So basically, the day was going to be a wash, so I just sent out the 2 orders that had to go out and just pushed everything to the next day. The one was this, which is a blank cassette tape, which is actually a higher-end blank cassette tape. So if you find those ones, definitely lot them up, sell them individual. Either way, that's pretty good money for what it is. And then the second thing was this, which is a figurine statuette that I think I paid about 50 cents to $1 for. I don't remember exactly. It was in a giant charity garage sale. So I was just filling boxes and paying a general amount for all of the things as I was going along. So I really have no clue what I paid for it, but I'm glad to see it go. It was one of those, I think this will sell type of items. Figurines are very hit or miss because you could get the wrong figurine in a set and that one's not going to sell. Or you could get what you think is a good figurine, but it's a bad set or a bad version or a bad year. So figurines, you either got to really know what you're talking about or you are going in as a very hit or miss or a very long tail. So glad to see that one gone. First thing going out today though, on C5 is 6-piece in-tie organic and natural bath bombs. C5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. I got, I think 6 of these at a garage sale. And I'm assuming the person whose garage sale it was maybe sold them, worked for a company that you sell those. Some type, maybe like an Avon type. Not Avon exactly, but that kind of thing. I assume that's what those are from. And I gave one to my girlfriend, one to my daughter, stuff like that. I think there's one just in the bathroom for guests or whatever. I don't know. If I run out of ones on the shelf, maybe I'll go pull the one out of the bathroom and sell that one too. But $14.99 free shipping. I paid 50 cents a box for those. So that's the first one to sell, but overall that's good because that's now paid for all of them, including the ones we kept. So therefore the rest is profit. Now this is a bundle order here. Had somebody reach out to me, said, hey, can I combine the shipping? And I said, sure, not a problem. But one of them was a free shipper and the other 2 were very cheap shippers. So first up, C5 Vintage Whitman. Pin the tail on the donkey, but Whitman calls it Donkey Party. So that's an interesting one. But this was a $5.99 free shipping. So I was glad to bundle that in with something else, because then I don't lose out as much as I would have. Next up on A2, Vintage Wildflower. I think it's a milk glass type. There, right there, yep. Milk glass Wildflower mug from, let's see, that is Arcopel, France. I think Arcopel is a company, and I think France is, of course, France, where it's made. And I've bought and sold a lot of these Arcopel, and by a lot, I mean some. And they come in very many different varieties, lots of them flowers. But at this point, if I see them cheap enough, 25 cents a piece, I pick them up. Same thing with these. If I see them cheap enough, I pick them up. Corningware coffee cup mug on C1 in what I would call, to my eye, this is orange, but I think it is listed as a yellow because all the other listings say yellow, and you get caught in that orange, yellow, red spectrum. and it can be a hair between. I actually just argued with my girlfriend and my son. He got as a Christmas gift from his teacher. He gave out water bottles to all the kids, and it was, well, I'm holding it up against a white wall trying to determine, is this orange or red? And it was right on the middle. We came to the determination orange. So by not unanimous, but by popular decision, we decided it's orange. And the total combined for all of those, I got $18.27 plus shipping. So this being a free shipper being combined with non-free shippers actually increases the value of the free shipper, because I was going to lose money to ship this for free, and now it gets bulked in with something that is paid shipping, and therefore makes me more money. So that's great. And then this I listed, sold almost immediately. My dad said, "Hey, I found this in the basement. You wanna try to sell it?" I said, "Of course, why not?" None sold, none listed. I think there might have been one listed, but this one was new and packaged. So I said, I'll throw it out there. It might sit forever. It's small, whatever. Sold almost immediately. And they were serious about their condition. They left a very long message about please bubble wrap it and a box and blah, 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 blah. And I don't have to do that. I don't need to do that, because let me grab it first. It is Merle Haggard, Out Among the Stars on 8-track. Right there, new in package, still sealed. And what I would normally do with this right here, same thing I would do with my VHS, is bubble wrap that and then put that in a craft mailer or a vinyl bag or a vinyl mailer of some kind, bubble mailer of some kind. But because they asked, I have no problem spending the extra, 30 cents of my money and throwing it in a small box. That doesn't bother me at all, because they, for some reason, care about the condition of this box that the 8-track is in, and so therefore I care about the condition. $19.99 free shipping on that. And then when I sold the Babysitters Club books, this was one of the ones I had multiples of. It is number 41, the Babysitters Club, Mary Ann vs. Logan. Right there. So I had multiples of this one, and I got $5.99 free shipping. And then last thing up is Horseopoly on B5. I took an offer on this. B5 right here. I would have taken literally any offer that they gave me. I've said before, let me flip it around. Horseopoly. And if you ever see these type of games where it doesn't say horse monopoly, they are not branded through Monopoly. So I don't know if there's any laws that they're breaking by when they make these. Bibleopoly is a popular one in that kind of branch. I actually thought this would be worth more money, but I'll take any offer on the games, because I thought that was going to be my niche. I was going to just buy up all the board games and I would just stack them to the ceiling, because as you can see over here, they stack fairly easily, because they're in a box. They're roughly the same size usually. And you could stack, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another one to the back there. So 6, 7, 8 of them or whatever you could put in a stack, and you could do that 5 wide. That's a lot of games. But the demand is very low compared to what I thought it was. That was early in my knowledge of how eBay works. And I got $5.99 plus shipping on that. Also, the problem with these type of games is shipping tends to be expensive because the box tends to be very large. So today I kind of did a little kicked myself in the butt motivation type of day, because I had switched over to starting to list a bunch of my antique books. And this happened to me before when I bought a bunch of sports cards. And I spent over a week sorting through all of them, getting out the good ones, preparing them to ship them off to be graded, which is now 10 months ago. They still haven't come back. So I was putting in a lot of time and effort into something that was generating $0. And so that was what was happening with the books. And so sales were slow and blah, blah, blah. And so I said, Drew, I looked around and I could see big item, big item, big item, big item over there. Big item, which is this, I did end up listing this today, is this Ghostbusters Firehouse. And I realize I've been pushing these things aside. It's not that I haven't had a chance to get to them. I've been ignoring them. Also, I still have a radio over here. I got a test and list. I got 2 receivers that have been sitting here for months. And so it was kind of gut check time. Like, hey, you're doing it wrong. You gotta get back on track. You gotta list things as they come so that you're not sitting on them, because things that are sitting around generate $0. So I backed off the books. The books will be more of a thing that I just do if I have them next to my computer, a little station set up. I won't be able to use my light because that's carrying it up and down the stairs and unplugging things. I'll just have bad lighting for my books. I don't think that'll affect it too much, but I can't focus time and energy on them right now. I had said before, once the winter months, the deep winter months, the January, February come in, I don't care about sales. I care about the cost of gas to heat my garage, which right now is okay. In January and February is brutal. So it takes 4 hours for it to heat up. And then, if I work for 6 hours, I don't need to do the math with you. It's bad. So I cleaned up a little bit, kind of got refocused back into the big things. This one's been sitting around for a while, but I didn't buy this too long ago. It's a giant dollhouse. I don't remember which company this is. Oh, Fisher-Price. And it's not in the best condition, but I paid $3 for that. And I should get, if I remember right, something like $50-$60 plus shipping. So that's okay. And then I picked up this cute little guy, this little blow mold, about half the size of the Santa there. I got that for $5, so that's a steal. This is 55 plus shipping. But my neighbor has blow molds in front of her house, and she's very sweet to us. Her husband's very nice. He mows my lawn. She's always gets my kids' birthday gifts and things. I couldn't have asked for better neighbors. So we're actually going to clean that up and give that to her as a Christmas gift. I think when we get home from Thanksgiving dinner, we will present that to her, because I can't really give a Christmas decoration as a Christmas gift, because then they got to wait a whole year to use it. That doesn't make sense to me. And speaking of that, I would very genuinely like to thank all of you who subscribe, and I'd like to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. I hope you eat till you want to explode, take a nap, watch some football, eat again, all the things you like to do on Thanksgiving. My family, our Thanksgivings are very food center. I know a lot of other people, they'll play a little football in the yard and then they watch the game, or a lot of people, have some drinks and stuff like that kind of thing. Basically, Thanksgiving with my family is, what time is the food? How early can we eat so that we can eat a second time as early as possible? One other thing I did today, which was I expected it, but now that it's actually come up, I'm very happy about it, is I went through my own eBay store to do some Christmas shopping for the kids. So my boy is getting this awesome, brand new in package, Hot Wheels, Dragon, something, blah, 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 City, Robo, I don't know. They throw a bunch of keywords on it to make it sound cool, but it looks pretty cool. And then, I have a few of these new Mandalorian sleeping bags, and there was a couple other things where I'm just wandering around looking at anything that was new in packaged toys. And I thought of this last year when I was picking up these items. If they sell, that's great. If they don't, at least the next year, birthday presents, Christmas gifts, I'm getting a significant discount on them. So it's very low downside, low risk to buying retail arbitrage toys after Christmas season or during an off season. Worked out, so that's great, because those Hot Wheel things, I've sold 0. Those sleeping bags, I've sold 0 of them. I don't know why, whatever. I'm not worried about that. Worst case scenario, they are gifts for future birthdays and Christmases for friends, family, all the above. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.